Cynthia, how are you? Hey, I'm doing really well. I saw a video where you were talking about where to get braces in Nairobi. I want to get braces. What is the process of getting braces? Oh, thank you so much for watching. Yes, for sure. Yeah, the process of getting braces is really simple. Let me explain it for you. Welcome back to Cynthia Untamed. This is your youthful and educational platform. My name is Cynthia Nyongesa, and we have conversations with and about children and youth in Africa. My last video was about where to get braces in Nairobi. If you have not seen that video, make sure you check it in the link above here. And today we are going to be talking about the process of getting braces once you identify the hospital you'll be going to. The first appointment will probably be about you having a conversation with your orthodontist, and you'll just be talking about how you feel about your teeth. Do you feel like your canine is just way out of place? Do you feel like you have challenges closing your mouth? I mean, you're the only one who understands the challenges you are having with your teeth. So you will have this conversation with the orthodontist. And then after you do that, then the orthodontist will explain to you briefly about the process of having braces, how long it might take. It could take you 6 months, it could take you 5 years, it could take you 2 years. So that's probably what's going to happen during your first appointment. And then after that, your orthodontist will now recommend that you go for a scan. So I think I did 3 scans or 2 scans, I don't remember really. One was a head scan, and basically they're meant to measure the size of your skull and your jaw, because remember, straightening your teeth is not just putting your teeth in place, but it also affects your jaws and your skull, you know, like the bones over here on your head. So it's important for them to understand just how big or small your jaws are, and that way they'll be able to come up with an appropriate treatment plan. The other thing they'll do is they will scan your jaws, of course, and see whether your jaws are too small or maybe there's a deformation, because some people have deformations within their jaw bones and they don't know that. So with an x-ray, the doctor will be able to identify all those issues, and they will also be able to see how your teeth are intertwined inside your mouth. So for example, like for me, the roots of my teeth were all like sort of like this, you know, sort of like, yeah, something like that. Yeah, so the x-rays will enable the doctor to see all that from a doctor's perspective. When it comes to the x-rays, some of the x-rays are covered by insurance and some are not. So I remember for me, one of the x-rays was not covered, so I had to pay in cash, but one of the x-rays was covered through my insurance. I think it was Jubilee Insurance then. Yeah, so you just have to check what is covered and what is not covered, so that once you go for the x-ray, you don't get confused. After you do the x-ray, you'll take them back to the orthodontist, who will then look at them very keenly and come up with a treatment plan for you. And I used to think that as long as you have these wires on your teeth, then it works all the same. But then I came to discover that your treatment plan differs depending on the challenge that you have. Some of the challenges with your teeth could be having an overbite. That means that your teeth, your upper teeth, are way too in front. Maybe that's not the right word, but sort of they're protruding outside. Your upper teeth are protruding too much to the outside, so that means you have an overbite. If you have an underbite, then it means that your lower teeth are way to the front, so they protrude outside compared to your upper teeth. So those are some of the challenges that you could be having. Another challenge you could be having, someone told me they had this, is that their teeth didn't grow completely out of their gums. So you have your teeth, yes, we can see them, but they're not completely out of your gums. That's one challenge. Some don't have too many challenges. It's probably just some of their canines grew either inside of their mouth or outside of their mouth. Probably that's the only thing they need to correct. And for others, it really is just the whole mouth. So yeah, the orthodontist will tell you exactly what challenge you have. So yeah, you just need to know that the challenges are very different. Some children are born with a cleft lip palate, and sometimes that affects the growth of their teeth. Yeah, so there are all those challenges that you need to know. Once you have a treatment plan, the orthodontist will call you back to the clinic, and when you get there, they're going to measure your teeth. They're going to put some sort of paste that will help them to take the models of your mouth. What they're also going to do is take photographs of your teeth as they are right now. So they'll take the upper teeth, the lower teeth, they'll take a picture of you smiling, and then this is what is going to help them to evaluate your progress. So every time you go back to the dentist, they can compare and see this is how they began and this is how they are changing right now. This is how their teeth are changing, their jaws are changing, and their face is also changing. Yeah, so they will take images of that, and then they will go and now make the braces for you depending on the measurements of your mouth and the models of your teeth and all the challenges that you're having in your mouth. The process of putting the braces could be, let me just say, it takes about 2 hours. So your orthodontist could recommend different ways. For me, they put the braces on the upper teeth first, and then I stayed for 2 weeks, and then they put them on the lower teeth again. And this was just to enable me to adjust, because once they put the braces, trust me, eating will not be the same again for a very, very long time, because suddenly you get out of the hospital. It's not a painful process, but you get out and 3 hours later you cannot chew anything. Yeah, so that is a big adjustment, so that helped. Some orthodontists will put the braces on both of your teeth, both of the upper and lower jaw at the same time. So it really depends on what your orthodontist wants for you and thinks will be helpful to you. Yeah, so that is how it went. The process took about 1.5 hours, and basically what they do is they use some sort of glue, they put it on your teeth, and then they put the bracket. The bracket is this thing, that square thing, that's a bracket. So they put it on the tooth, and then they use some sort of, I think it's a UV light that helps the glue to dry and for the bracket to stay stuck to your tooth. After they are done with that, then they will put the wires. So there's the bracket and then there's the wire, this one. They'll put the wire inside the brackets, and then they'll close up the brackets, and then they will tell you to come back after 2 weeks or 6 weeks or a month. It depends. Honestly, no treatment is the same for any particular patient. Now, the process of putting braces is as simple as that. But the reason why I'm talking about this is because I totally believe that oral hygiene and oral care is very important. So what are the things that you need to look out for just to know if your child or you yourself will ever need braces at some point? So to be honest, needing braces will probably occur right from the onset of childhood. So parents or caregivers or whoever is taking care of a child needs to look out for the teeth of their children. So one of the challenges that a lot of children have is shedding their milk teeth. So yes, they teach you that when a child is 6 years old, the teeth will automatically start shedding. But for some children, the teeth just don't come out. They're 8 years and they still have all their teeth in place. And what happens is that yes, now the milk teeth will be there, but for some you'll find now the permanent teeth started growing when the milk teeth was still there. And then now what happens? They will be crowding in your mouth. So if a child is getting to a particular age and they still have all their teeth in place, it is important for you to visit an orthodontist or a dentist and just see probably if there is a problem. Because then what happens is that the moment you remove a tooth, one tooth is going to try and, you know, they'll start competing for the space that is there. So they'll start squeezing. And then the moment one tooth is squeezed, then it means the other teeth are going to be squeezed. So then that means that as a child grows, then they're going to continue having challenges with their dental formula. That is it on the process of getting dental braces. Let me know about your experiences. If you are looking for a dentist or an orthodontist, let me also know. I can recommend you to a few places. That is it for today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my other social media platforms, on Instagram at CynthiaOprah_Nyongesa, on Twitter at Cynthia_Oprah. Check out my digital platform where I have conversations with young Africans who are mobilizers and advocates in their communities. CynthiaUNTAMED.com is the page to go to. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.